boy.
Capitan. Okay.
I thought you called me boy.
All right. So we do want to do that. We want to make sure. So again, if you want to order your T-shirt, we have to order it now, so they can give it to us when we register at NASA when we go down there. The other thing I want to point out is that you need to start make sure when you pack for 8 days. We're going to be down there for 8 days. The weather down there is going to be sticky, although the Atlantic side is a little bit less humid than the Caribbean side. That's on there, just plan for it. When you go to NASA, no flip-flops or anything like that allowed. You have to wear closed-toed shoes in that. So please be aware of that. Read their rules and regulations. What we're going to do is we're going to check into NASA, so make sure you bring a photo ID. Photo ID can be any government-issued ID, like driver's license, ID card, and anything else, passport, whatever that's on there. So please bring that with you so that they can pass you through. On the first, since we'll be taking our van into NASA, they will be searching the van. They typically will have bomb-sniffing dogs. They will search the van on the first day, so we all have to get out of the van, and then they'll search, and then we'll be cleared through. We're going to split up on the first day into 2 groups. 1 or 2 of us are going to drive the van with the robot in and into the grounds. The rest of us can go around. You go through the main entrance, and you'll meet us up at the so we can unload and take the robot into the pit area. Once we get into the pit area, we have to check in with the crew chief, and I'll introduce you. I think it's the same crew. She's the same crew chief that we had in years past. They know us, so there's not going to be any issue with that. So again, those are some of the things that we'll be doing. Regarding the road trip, a few things I want to talk about with the road trip. Number 1, take a sweater with you. It does get chilly during nights when we're out there because we're going to be driving all night. Number 2, take a music player and headphones with you in case the music being played is not to your taste. Okay? And that, like I said, if you had to listen to some of the music I had to listen to last year in my van, headphones are a sanity saver. Okay? You don't know what, none of you know what it's like to drive with Mohawk. Okay? So what you want to do is make sure you get those. We are going to have next, before we leave, I am going to get some pizza out for everybody as we're preparing and packing everything in. So we'll have some pizza. We'll go to the Village Inn, grab some pizza, and get ourselves packed and ready to go. We will be taking. I will be giving you guys a list that we'll fill out next week on phone numbers. What I'll need, even though a lot of us are connected through Slack and other things, we'll still need phone numbers.
I have a list.
Yo, you have a list?
Yeah, just remind me.
Okay, I'll remind you. Okay. Current?
I want to say current.
Okay, make
but
sure.
It's,
All
right.
right.
I think it's safe to ask.
Okay. We'll have Lynette. She can give out the list and we can update it. So that's kind of good if we need to text each other or whatever. If everything holds like last year, NASA will have Wi-Fi. Okay, at the Kennedy Space Center, free Wi-Fi that we can get in. Make sure, like I said, the only thing I'm going to warn you about, the password is about this long. Okay, 25 characters long. So have fun trying to copy it in. That's all. If you get it on the first try, I'll be amazed. Okay? Took me 3 tries to get it into my computer, and that. So the other thing I'm going to do with the NASA is that spares list.
NASA?
Pardon?
With the NASA?
With the NASA trip. Excusez-moi, por favor. Okay? Is spares list. I will email to all of you a list of what spares we had last year that we need, in addition to anything else. I'm not counting tools. This is spare parts that we're going to have. And think about the product that you're working on, which spares that you want. That can be critical. It can also be a lifesaver that's on there, what we have. It can make the difference between us being and not being. Last year, I think all of you heard the story of the Raspberry Pi fiasco.
We bring like all the pies.
Pardon?
Bring all the pies.
Bring
Yeah,
all
bring
the
all
No, 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 no,
Bring
no.
the apple pies. Bring
all the
blueberry.
like enough for 5.
Enough for 5. Okay. So we want to make sure.
Circuit, you need at least 3.
Yeah. So we're going to need to make sure we have it. We need to get tools, any supplies that we need. That's what we're going to have to look at. So again, anything that you could think of in terms of spares, tools, supplies that we need, that'll be fine. The idea is to stow the robot in one van, and the other van will be primarily passengers that's on there. That's typically what we've done in the last couple of years. So please, do that. The other thing involves last-minute orders. Right now, the way that we're handling orders is we're handling on a cash MasterCard basis and then putting them on my blue slip. If there's anything that we need, it's time to order right now. Right now, basically, we're running even close to the 5-day order for Amazon, unless we get into expedited shipping. So if we need anything from Amazon, let's get it in right away. I did make a big Amazon order last week. I mean, not last week, but a couple of days ago, for some stuff for the pies. So hopefully.
Did you get my belt on there?
But your belts are on there. Yeah. We got a 10-pack of belts.
Cool.
So all the belts are on there. That's part of that. I'm going to probably have another order from Amazon. Probably, if we need to make one out, we need to make one by Monday. We did find out one thing when I was checking out the electrical system. One of the power meters is DOA. So we have
Dead on arrival.
Dead on arrival.
Come on, Declan, go with it.
Okay.
Hey, I'm illiterate.
Okay. So we have a choice. We can. I can order. I will order at least one from Amazon. We can also cannibalize these temporarily off the other robot if we need.
Yes. Put south side on it.
Put south side on it? Okay.
You got the wheels already.
Yeah, yeah, but we put them back. We can do that. We can cannibalize off of these. That's fine. I'll order one from Amazon anyway, just to have as a standby that we have. So we need to get, so any spare parts, any parts that we need, tools, supplies, or anything else, let's do it. Right now, after the meeting, I'm going to go out to Menards and get some hardware that we're probably going to be needing, and so we can have it. That's there. So again, a lot of things going on that's on there. The plan is, what we're going to be doing is, we're going to, we need one thing to do, and I think one thing I want to point out, we're going to take 2 vans, and the vans that we're going to be taking, the seat does not come out. So basically what we're going to have to do is take this robot, partially disassemble it, probably take the arms off, and put it vertically on there. We've got, I think, about 21 inches to play with in the back of the van. What we can do is, if one of you on the mechanical team want to meet me in Des Plaines next week,
I'll do it.
we can go in, take a tape measure. I can go to plant security, get permission to get into the vans, and we can go take some measurements. All right, and that way we can make sure we do that. I don't want to sit there last minute, us figuring out what we need to do. That's one thing we don't want to do. That's on there. My idea is that we take the arms off, the arms and the shovel, the whole thing off, stow it in the back seat, and the other one in the back that's on there, that goes in. That's probably the best way to handle it. But let's take a look, and let's take some measurements, go in there and take a look, because it is tight back there, and it's not uniform. When I'm saying 21 inches, it's not exactly. The seats lean back, and so when you get up on top, I think it's closer to 19 inches. So we want to make sure that we don't run into how we're going to fit this. So Simon, we can meet. You tell me which day you want to meet, and that we can go over there. And that tell me which day is good, and we'll meet over at Des Plaines and get access to the vans. I don't want to be, since you know more about the particulars, you can see just how the van aligns on there.
Any day other than Tuesday.
You want to do it Monday?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
we'll do
just
it.
15 minutes from, like 12 minutes from there, so it's.
Okay, I'm about 5 minutes from there, so I'm even closer. Okay.
You win.
All right. So I'll meet you by public safety and we can do that.
Okay, I'll have
The,
to do my license too at the same
Yeah,
time.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll do that too. I gotta run mine too. So we're gonna be doing that. So again, like I said, this is gonna be in there. And then what I'm gonna do is we'll run that through and then I'll cancel the third van that we have. Once you and I verify what we have, we can run through that. I'll cancel the third van. And I think we'll be safe then. But again, like I said, keep working on this. Right now, the robot we're coming along with it. I'm hoping everybody, now that their finals are done, we can spend more time on putting at this. And I'd like to get those of you that are, I know those of you from Oakton were running through finals last week. I'm still busy grading the ones from my class. In fact, I was here all morning grading finals, and I'll probably be doing that tomorrow as well. So those of you that are through with finals, hopefully you'll be able to spend, we need for you to spend some time here so we can get this robot up and running. We don't have a lot of time. The late fabrication, we lost testing that normally we would have needed to have. Hopefully what we can do is we'll have enough, we'll dot our I's and cross our T's long enough to get this fan. But there's a lot of details that need to be worked out. And I'm glad the electrical teams and the mechanical teams are getting together and working out some of this stuff that's on there. I'm sure some of you have heard of some other issues going on of a personal nature. I'm not going to say too much about it, at least from my end. My lips are sealed by school policy, okay? But I'm sure you'll probably hear about it through the scuttlebutt that's on there. I can't speak, okay? But I'm sure you'll hear about it, about some of the issues. There is a major issue, and there's two people here that are not here, and there's some reasons for that being here, whatever. Okay. Before we adjourn the meeting, anybody have anything to bring up?
I just wanted it, the license is done on Wednesday, please, for anyone who's driving. And I think I have a list of people who are driving.
Okay, good. They want it by Wednesday?
I want it by Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, we'll do it.
Can we get the professional race car driver, homeboy to drive?
Who's that?
Miguel?
Miguel?
Yeah, the professional race car driver.
How about Mad Max Chris Moriano?
What about Mohan? Uncle Mohan?
Yeah, he's another one. Yeah, him and Carolina. By the way, if you wanted to see fights going on, every time Carolina and Mohan would be driving, they'd be arguing with each other. Why did you leave
They're
the
in
fight?
different bands too.
Yeah.
And I had to hear that.
Yeah, and they were both arguing with each other, and that's in there. So hopefully we'll eliminate that. That's on there. What we're going to do as far as gas cards goes, that's on there. Gas cards, the college is going to give us a gas card, and we're opting this time for VP or Shell.
Can we get both?
I would love to get both because Southeast they have VP and Shell.
Yeah.
Last time we had Mobile and it was useless, totally,
Yeah.
absolutely useless. That we had not last year, the year before. Because if you go down to Southeast, you'll find lots of things along the road: barbecue, pancake houses, Shell and BP shop stations. It's on there, often in the same area. Okay, so you'll find those. And then, so that's other issues that we need to bring up. Jeremy, that's we haven't been here a while.
I have one question that might apply to both mine and Jeremy's situation in regards to having like an outside, like our wives, for example, come potentially if they want, of course, to like see the competition.
I'll tell you what.
I know you told me there's like some pass or something they can get. I forgot about it.
Yeah, there is a pass that you can get, like a 5-day pass that you can get to the event.
Okay.
And they can enter a visitor. It is open to the public that's on there. They have free access to the entire area. We have lots of school kids coming around. As a matter of fact, be aware you may run over one that's on there. We've got to be aware of that. There are, and we have lots of, pardon? Yeah, it's got lots of school kids and guns, so I mean, by all means, take a look at that. The only restriction is going to be, for your wives, is the award ceremony. They will not be able to come to the award ceremony, okay? However, the other thing I want to also mention about the award ceremony, in years past, until the last minute, they've always restricted it to 10 people. In that case, what I'm going to do is, if it is restricted to 10 people, given the number of people going, I'm going to excuse myself. I've been to 5 award ceremonies. I feel those of you that have not been should get priority. Okay?
I'll probably do this one.
Well, the thing is, it depends. After Friday, what happens is a lot of teams leave.
Yeah.
So what happens is the count goes down. You know, Bethany, who's the coordinator of the contest, runs around saying, 10 people, 10 people, 10 people. Then the last minute she says, oh, we have, you know, everybody can come because a lot of teams do leave. A lot of teams leave Friday evening. We choose to leave Saturday morning. So that's part of us. We attend it. Also, we take advantage of a free meal courtesy of NASA. That's on there. I don't know. Ask them that. It's okay.
Freeze-dried ice cream.
Freeze-dried ice cream? Yeah. It's been to the moon and back too. Okay. Any other questions? Those of you that are new, that are going this for the first time, never been to the Space Center, if any of you have any questions regarding what we are doing, regarding the trip, or regarding that, please ask me or Lynette. Lynette has been down there. She's an excellent resources. She was in the party band. I was in the straight band. Right?
Yeah. God.
What, Uncle Mohan?
I would go on the NASA RMC website and look at the pictures and go on Google Maps,
Yeah.
like what I did last week.
And go in there.
Yeah.
So again, that's the kind of things that we want to do. So again, next week, I want everybody that's driving to be cleared by public safety. We don't want to do the last minute thing again. Thank God we did it, but it was at a 2-hour wait. Primarily because the officer that was doing it was out to lunch. Okay, so that's what you get to the last minute. So I expect that. I expect your travel waivers. Make sure that you pack for 8 days. That's on there. One thing I might advise is choose your rooms, your roommates. You know, make sure that your roommates. Obviously, those of you that are married have no choice. That's on there.
Well, we always have a choice.
That's what our wives think.
Yeah. So we will to do that, and so make sure you choose your roommates and that we're going to go. Again, I will notify you when we meet here on Saturday. The timetable for Saturday, as far as what we're going to do is, Lynette and I are going to meet at the Display campus in the morning. What do you think, around 10, 11 o'clock?
Yeah.
Same around 10:30 we'll meet. What we're going to do is, we're going to check out the vans and drive them here to Skokie. So we should be here in Skokie by 11:30.
PM or AM?
What do you think?
I don't know. It's a 16-hour trip.
Okay, it will be PM, okay? Okay, so we'll do that, and everybody should be here, all of you should be here by 11:30 to 12 o'clock.
PM.
PM, thank you. The sun is out there, okay?
Oh, the sun's out? Okay.
Yeah, the sun's out, okay?
So AM?
Remember the guns are up.
Yeah, it's straight up in the air, okay?
Okay, so AM.
All right.
What? I mean, I've left for trips at like 3 in the morning.
I understand. Yeah. So what we're going to do is, everybody meet here. We're going to start packing, checking in, and everything like that. Last minute preparations. You'll have the last minute harangue from me, and then we're off to we'll be off to Florida. And we will be stopping often. Again, a trip like this, as much as we go, we will be stopping often.
Oh, there's a 24-hour Denny's. Is it Denny's? Next door.
There's a Denny's next door to that. There's also Durango, which is across the way. That is our favorite place. We always stop there. They've got good food. It's at the Best Western across the way. That's there. There's a Waffle House down the road.
You just say Waffle House?
Waffle House, yeah.
Like the cheapest fuck, like IHOP version itself.
Those things are pretty easy.
They're not bad, as long as you, look, the only thing that you don't wanna do in a Waffle House, you don't wanna go to a Waffle House down south between 12 and 6 a.m. in the morning. That's when you have all the rednecks.
But that's when it gets fun.
Yeah, but you know what? The first time we did that, somebody wanted to stop at a Waffle House at 4 in the morning. We stopped at 4 in the morning at a Waffle House somewhere in Tennessee. And yeah, we walked in there. Here's all that. You could see the eyeballs coming out, you know.
They prey on city folk like you.
We ain't seen people like you, you know.
Seats taken.
So again, I have no issue with Waffle House, but if you tell me to go there between 12 and 6, I'm going to say 2 letters. No.
What's our
I thought denied.
It's working with
Per meal, I think it's about $25–30 per meal. Not per meal, but for the day.
Oh, okay.
So-
It used to be per meal.
No, it always was per day.
Oh, really?
Oh,
live on $25 a day.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Number one is,
I can always supplement.
we always have, breakfast is always on the hotel.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the, we get the cheap ass breakfast, okay, which is free.
What is it, like bread?
No. We'll see what it is. I'm not sure what it is, but it's always been like those breakfasts that they had on there. I think scrambled eggs and whatever that you want that's on there. Yeah, so it'll be there, and then we have lunch. By the way, lunch at the Kennedy Space Center, you go to the Orbit Cafe, and the prices there are orbital.
They're out of this world.
Yeah, so we might,
So usually what we do is we try to bring some food with us or some snacks or something like that with us that we go on there. Some people get hungry, they go in there, that's fine. I really don't care. Yeah, that's in there. We have, and by the way, stay away from the Orbit Cafe between 11:30 and 1 o'clock. It's a zoo.
super busy.
It's a zoo if you want to go there for a quick meal.
You'll see other teams though.
Yeah, we'll see other teams and all that. Typically, what we do is we splurge at dinner time, and typically what we've done in past years is we might have 1 or 2. We might go splurge something out and spend some big bucks, and then the next day or the day before we'll have pizza in our rooms. Yeah, we did that last year, right? Yeah. We went out and I think we racked up a $400 bill at a restaurant, and the next day we get a pizza. So again, we'll vary. We had last year, as far as budget goes, to show you how things work out. As far as budget goes, last year we racked up, I think it was $500 more than what we said we were going to spend, but it was because the gas card stopped working. So what happened was I paid everything out of a MasterCard and it went against a different budget. So what happened was they looked at the expense. My God, you spent more money. I said, yeah, that's because your gas card stopped working. So
Also, the bean counter's got all like spammy or something.
well, one thing I am going to do, I need to do, is when we're done at this claims assignment, is make sure that we have those gas cards. What they do is they're geographically activated. In other words, I have to tell them which states we go through. And yeah, because you'll punch the numbers when you're down, let's say in Georgia, you punch the numbers there and it's not going to go in there.
Did the bean counter
I
fail?
have a request. So Harambe's anniversary is on the 28th, and it's in Ohio. It's along the way home too. I was wondering if
It's a pretty big detour.
thinking about if I can figure out a route.
It's worth it.
That's a pretty big detour that's on there. Okay. But anyway, that's the kind of things we'll be looking at. I mean, to be honest with you, in the last couple of years, I think, and it's not that much different. I've never heard anybody complaining about the fact that we did, that we've always managed to work everything out as far as that goes. So we've always managed to do that. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. And I think the year before, the 2 years before that, we came in under budget. So.
Can you, Ross?
So that's in there. All right. Anything else? Okay. Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Second motion.
Seconded.
All those in favor?
Hit the list.
I got it.
Aye.
Get to work.
What else do we need?
All right.
What's the date?
Alright,
Maybe it'll work.
It's the fourth.
Sorry, I have your.
Yeah, fourth.
fourth one is the flip.
This closes it right here.
No. Where's the foot?
Never
We take
mind,
it?
never started. Yeah, this closes.
There's a wheel here.
Did it come out just in case?
Oh, wait, yeah, this is beautiful.
Yo, did Peter call you?
He did, yeah. What time did he call?
156.
150.
What time did you
Wait, why?
157. So yeah, yeah.
It's almost like, oh,
He's
it's
picking
just
up
one
like snacks
number.
or something.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
a lot.
right
Or
now.
like, yeah, he's
Thank you.
picking something up.
Yeah, all right.
Okay,
Release clause.
so you got, get the bolts. Go.
Okay, so I got the
Go.
machine screws. What else?
Go.
What else? We want to make sure we got everything.
Wait,
ready.
does my dad sign this or?
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna sign it for my
Okay,
mom.
Oh, sending this.
I can't think of anything else.
Why is it putting it on the screen?
Check sign.
We'll talk to sign.
Check sign.
I think so.
I don't think there's anything else.
Yeah,
Unless you want to
it's
use it.
putting it on the
Here,
screen.
Angelo.
Sounds good. Okay, good. First one in.
No, 129.
You're getting Zach's and I'm about to like buy another potato chips.
3, 1.
Go.
Whose potato chips
Let's
are
go.
900.
Turtle. You fucking turtle. Let's go. We got.
Oh, no,
We got 3 hours, 45
0,
minutes.
30, 31 for the
Let's
check
go.
sum.
thought Pete was coming tonight.
1 for the check sum.
Wait, can we keep this as is Saturday or no?
Do that.
Well,
But this
what
is
time are we
what
coming
sent.
back here?
It's putting it on the
Are we
screen.
coming back here? Saturday, Sunday is Mother's Day.
There.
Sunday's Mother's Day. Okay.
Like,
How
I
come you
know,
be
like, I
volunteers
know.
only.
Okay.
If the people want to come,
It's
it's on there.
Dave.
Tomorrow?
I'm taking my wife out at 10
Yeah.
o'clock, so.
Okay.
Doesn't mean it's
So
70.
if somebody wants to come in afterwards, that's fine. If they want to come in, that's up to you. That's,
Unless it does. I'll
by the
do
way,
it.
tomorrow I know is Mother's
Let's
Day.
also
If
check to see
anybody
if it
wants to
still works.
come in,
Wanna watch test.
let me know.
Simon, are we out of the 3/8 screws?
Yeah.
It might be, unless you can find a tag somewhere.
I thought I got it out.
I don't know,
I
it
think
might,
we just ran
it
out.
might have just gotten lost in all of this.
No,
Yeah.
we used so many.
We did use a lot, but.
Maybe I miscounted.
Okay.
We need
Get 'em.
them.
Alright.
How many more?
Not moving forward.
I put it.
They come in like
I put
packs.
The
I put
t-shirts will
those
come
down.
in on the 18th.
18th, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
right, that
don't
code
think
breaks
this is
with the C++.
I know. Just get.
Oh, yeah. Frank is
Yeah.
on, so I don't know about that.
Like forward
Right.
one.
I know, but
Anything
I
in the,
don't know if you finished it or not,
Yesterday, I checked it and started.
Who the fuck is that?
but
Oh,
like, we need to get it back somehow,
Okay.
at least, for the.
Well, security has the keys, so.
just ask public safety.
Just
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
them, like,
don't-
tell them, like, yo, I want my kids.
Is that something you can do without that?
No, you need something machined on.
Well, I can drill a hole through it, no problem.
Yeah.
Is that just
We can't
build
run
doubles
C++
in?
at the
Maybe
same
it's,
time.
maybe it's time for that.
We're either gonna use CMD valve or like
machine screws,
Ross.
Yeah,
Um,
screws.
We have enough of the, yeah, we do know those.
Make sure, get some spring washers, just in case. Spring washers for the number 6, just in case.
Well, it's because they both use the same tool. Yeah. Well, then we have to have some way of reopening it. On the.
Are you gonna be here Monday, Simon?
I'll be here.
Okay.
Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll be here every day except for tomorrow.
Well,
We gotta.
I'm gonna have to go with Angelo to the Springs campus first. And then I'll
Yeah,
forget.
that's fine.
So as long as we
Well,
don't
the
open
thing
it
is, you
with
guys,
this.
how you guys gonna key those things?
We're not.
So what we
We're
can
just
do is
screwing
we
them.
can.
Really? Okay.
Oh,
like,
yeah, so we'll have to find set screws.
So we're gonna go through the top of the hull into that keyway.
We could do something like this, or we could just do like a Ross node.
Yeah,
and help us
we'll need some
out.
set screws then.
I'll tell you what, if you're gonna use those screws.
We can find some
don't use
downstairs.
those screws.
No, like, yeah.
You use socket screws.
Well, I mean,
Socket screws.
CMD valve would
You can't
be.
strip it
Is
with
this perfect?
socket head
Um,
screws.
Oh wait,
and
this is the 4th one.
Oh, yeah.
The trouble with
Also,
CMD
yeah,
valve for moving is
Socket
that
head?
we're
If they do
doing
that,
Actually,
mode.
All we
I'm
need
sure I can find
are 2
some
screws.
And so when we're moving
You wanna go to the
I
basement?
don't know, the way we could fix it
I'll go to the
is,
basement. I'm not gonna do it again.
Unless,
The only time I've been in the basement is during
that's
the
what
tornado.
is wheel velocity. Wheel velocity instead of just handling wheels also handles,
what size set screws together?
everything.
Yeah,
So
no,
all of the
Well, they gotta
serial
fit
writer
in
stuff
the,
goes through
Are we using?
one.
I gotta fit in the
Yeah, that's fine.
keyways, right?
So we would get rid of arm test, this would handle everything.
Measure the
And then we
key.
would be able to get rid of modes, because the only time something's getting published is
Are you guys,
Okay, which one fits?
Yes.
What size is it?
That's the way we gotta do it.
Measure the keyways.
And let's try
An eighth inch, okay.
So eighth inch, set screws.
So this won't work, because as soon as it opens
Find me one more.
the port, it closes the pipe on it.
Maybe it's in here.
Well, this doesn't even work.
Yeah. I don't think it's worth. Yeah, just publish the topic.
Three, wait, hold on, this is. Which one's the six? Do you say three to
I think that's it, right?
To extend our.
How long should the video be?
Back.
Oh, yeah, how long do you want?
No, data should be fine.
Yeah.
Are these your glasses?
Maybe like,
Well, I don't know if they have links on them.
Yeah, it says, the thing is that you're gonna use,
Hey Sasha,
What's up?
are you blind right now?
Yes.
Because we have your glasses.
Sure.
Okay, just a little bit.
if you want to, we can go down to the basement.
What are we looking for in the basement?
Talk to Simon.
Less than 3/8. Like 3/8, maybe less.
So it also needs to,
Need a bunch of.
so instead of arm, yeah. So it does need a bunch more addresses, yes. 4 more addresses.
Let's actually give it like a proper name.
I love the revelation.
So, first one is.
About man's relatives. That is elaborate.
Like you can.
I don't, why are you getting rid of addresses, sticking it in front of it? But you just gotta retype it. You gotta change
Bingo.
the global.
New business.
Yeah, do you wanna go down the basement, or do we wanna?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
You wanna try going down the basement, guys?
Go to the darkness.
All right, let me go get the keys and we'll go. We'll take the next.
Are all of us going in the basement?
It's up to you guys.
I'll be here.
I wanted to ask you and Simon, so I was talking with Sean, is Dan still presenting in Florida?
Assume not. Assume he's dead until Jeremy.
Sean and I want to practice the presentation.
When do you guys want to practice?
Fuck it.
Loosely, it's been like Wednesday we're trying to do before we leave, but you know,
I'll see what we have
We
with
need
the
to add
robots.
those to
We're
global
got good
tier.
progress, and I'll jump in Wednesday and do the presentation.
with Gloria it was pretty easy, you know.
Yeah, you had it.
Q&As weren't really.
I wasn't ready.
It was
at all.
mostly everyone just waiting.
Then you'll be great.
I was not ready at all.
Ready for that?
All right, let's go.
I'd like to ask for the audio.
Go to the darkness.
Presentation.
I'll be up here.
Is it mostly other teams doing their presentation or just?
No, the audience is gonna be strictly NASA judges.
That's what I thought.
It used to be other teams.
Okay, well, I think that everybody, I think they changed that or something.
Yeah, they did. I think 'cause Alabama just.
Yeah,
stopped them.
well, Alabama was stationing people at every one of them,
Just
trying to
we need all
gather
these global tiers
intelligence.
too.
That's on there. It's so known as the business intelligence. All right, I'm gonna head.
Yeah, they do that.
We're gonna fuck with them so much.
Oh,
So we're still streaming live.
Oh.
Also, any,
Are we?
Oh, why would you
Yeah.
have to copy these?
Oh.
They're already in.
Oh.
I never turned it off.
Wait, live streaming or locally?
You're always copying the wrong ones.
Oh.
It's gonna do like
Did we
space.
say anything?
It's
We
probably
did say a lot.